Good morning. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? So let's start with Bitcoin and where we are with Bitcoin. See this hourly rally we've got going on where we've grinded up high. We finally hit the ABC measured move. That's where from the lows, this swing and this swing are equal. That's a very common place in a correction for the market to turn. And if we were going to do a second leg lower, so this is the first one, and another leg lower, this would be a very common place for it to happen from. The reason I've got this big pink box here is because it doesn't line up with a fib retrace from this high. And the fib retrace is a little bit higher, and the big daily, which with the level we daily 61.8 fib we got rejected at, is also a little bit higher. So I think that there's room for Bitcoin to, keep squeezing and carry on higher and blast through this ABC measured move. They don't always work. That didn't work on that pullback in Litecoin that we've been watching. So I'm just saying that this now, therefore, is a potential reversal level. What was kind of cool about so far in this rally, if we put our fibs from the low, so we'll take all our other fibs off. We'll put our fibs on from the low. We'll make the 236 fib really bright so we can see it. So you can see that when we come beyond the 236 fib, we've got a bigger correction, don't we? But once we start this new rally, 236 fib was support all the way up here. This, when we pulled back yesterday, this 236 fib was support at the lows here. So if we come back more than this 236 fib, and I'm going to move my line up to where that is, then we have a reversal going on. And if you don't want to draw fibs, it's really simple. It's just the hourly 50. If we get a close below the hourly 50, this rally is over and there's a bigger correction underway. And will that then be the top, and will we see new lows for the month? Maybe not. We could just go this might not be ABC. It might be 1, 2, 3. I think if we have an equal measured move, it's more likely to be ABC, but let's see. And if we are going to be really bullish and look for this area to hold as support, if this was a 1, 2, 3, the most common retrace is back to the 38.2 fib level. So that's kind of right around where the big 236 fib is from the lows as well. So important support then in Bitcoin Tether. This is Binance prices around 12,270 to 12,250. That's where we're looking for the support. Let's look at a couple of other exchanges. They should all be about the same. So again, this is Coinbase. If we measure the legs like this, you can see that we've reached that equal measured move level. But in Coinbase, just like all the others, if I put retrace fibs on from this high to this low, and we look at where we are, and that 786 fib, then we're there. And maybe it lines up. Potentially we could reverse here then, but that 618 fib, if we retest it, is a little bit high. So would I sell a small downtrend? No, but I would sell a reversal here. And if I was looking at in Coinbase, I would say if we drop below this 236 fib from the lows and close below, to line up, it's 12,332 at Coinbase. But where's that 382 fib from here? 12,254. So I would give it a bit of wiggle room and say, 12,250 is going to be my bull bear line at Coinbase. If I was looking at it in the futures, which we should probably look at more given the volume, then let's do it this way. The 236 fib support level is 12,550 in the futures. And if we're looking at the 38.2 of this swing, or something like this, let's do it like this. 12,448. That's our bull bear line. So you have to decide if we start losing, for example, if you're looking at it here on a 20 on an hourly, if we lose the 20 moving average, we're pretty much sure going to come and test this support. I would probably get out and wait and see. Get out and wait and see. Otherwise, we keep pushing higher. The issue is that at the moment, Bitcoin dominance is absolutely massive and hardly any other alts are doing anything relative to Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin is the king. So it could keep squeezing. If we look at our Bitcoin dominance chart, this is a weekly chart, we've blasted through this weekly 200 moving average. We've smashed through it. So Bitcoin dominance, I don't see any reason for it to stop. I see that we stopped at the 38.2 here and had a pullback. I see that the 236 was support. So the next place that I'm looking for is up here at around 68. And I think it keeps going. So, we should probably hold fire on the altcoins until we get there. At that point, Bitcoin has come back 50% from the highs to the lows in this. And I think that we might see things start to change when we get there. And it'll probably take us to the end of the month.